Hello friends, I'm Dr. Vishwanath Bite and today I'm going to talk about how to increase your vocabulary. But first of all, let me thank all of you for your love and support because the video that I uploaded in the last week got 1100 views and 150 subscribers within just a week. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing because on this channel I upload all videos related to English studies, English grammar, spoken English, English literature, literary theories and everything related to English literature. If you are interested in that stuff, consider subscribing, and as soon as you subscribe, don't forget to press that bell icon so that you get all the updates and notifications as soon as I upload any video on this channel. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and you can also share it with your friends so that they can also be benefited with the information that I am sharing. And keep in mind, this all is free. Yeah, let's go ahead without any further ado into the topic, and let's talk about how to build vocabulary, how to improve your vocabulary. And I'm going to share some of the tips and techniques in order to build a vocabulary in English. You can also apply this technique to any other language if you want to increase vocabulary in that particular language. So let's go ahead and see the first tip that I'm to offer. The first thing that I would like to talk about is read. Read a lot if you want to build your vocabulary. You can also read fiction, non-fiction, newspapers, articles, anything that you like, just read it. And you can also get some resources, like you can read books from your library, you can read eBooks, you can read news apps, you can also read some apps like Flipboard or magazines, editorials in the newspaper, or anything that you like. If you are interested in, you just read it, and while reading you will come across some words. Note them down, that I'm going to talk about just within a minute. And if you really want to build a vocabulary which is very much good, then you can read classical literature. And the way to find classical literature is always you will find that in your library, or you can also get it online for free. Websites like Project Gutenberg, and there is a Librivox, archive.org, or Wikipedia. You can get plenty of material on anything on these websites. So let me tell you what I use, what I do in order to read and build my vocabulary. The first thing that I use is my Kindle app. So I always carry it with me. I always use it while I'm traveling, when I have a little time. There is another thing that I use is to read on the iPad, because iPad is the great device on which you can almost read anything. It's big in size. And you can also, you don't need to just buy those things in order to just build your vocabulary. We have a smartphone, and with the smartphone there are many apps that you can download and you can start reading. So this is about reading. The next thing that I would like to talk about is listen. In the previous video about spoken English, I already told you how to listen and what to listen, but that is going to help you in order to build your vocabulary. So what you can listen is, you can listen to TED Talks, interviews, audiobooks, YouTube videos just like this, or documentaries. You can watch movies, you can listen to the songs, and that also will do. Let me tell you what I do. I do almost everything I just referred in order to listen and build my vocabulary. So you can pick up anything to listen in English, and you can start picking up words which you are not familiar with, and you can write them down, note them down, and build your vocabulary. Next thing that I would like to talk about is note down every new word. It will help you to build your vocabulary, and not just words, because if you are using word, or if you are noting down a single word, try to find out all other forms, like what is the noun form of that word, what is the adjective form of that word, if there is any adverb form of that word, if there is a verb form of that word. In that way, by learning just single word, you can learn 4 different words, or many other different words for that matter. So always note down new words. And you can do that also if you are not comfortable with carrying notebook all the time with you, you can use your smartphone in order to note it down. What I do is I use color note there is an Android app. I'm using Android phone, and there are also some dictionary apps with which you can just go to the dictionary and you can just find out the meaning. There is Evernote. There is another app that I use and which is great, because you just put the words there, or if you are very much lazy in typing or something, or if you don't know spelling or something, then you just spell it, sorry, you just say it, and that Evernote will store that word for you. And the next thing, you might have heard it number of times, that you must have a good dictionary with you. But what does define that good dictionary? So let me tell you, if you are using Advanced Learners Dictionary especially, that is a good dictionary. Or I would like to recommend you not to use any English to other language dictionary. For example, English to Hindi, English to Marathi, English to Spanish, German, whatever. So don't use such dictionaries. Why? Because if you refer to English dictionary, you are learning more words on the go. When you are searching for one word, English to English, your vocabulary, and that's our purpose. That is why you are watching this video, because you want to increase your vocabulary, build your vocabulary, and that can be done only with English to English dictionary. So if you are using any dictionary which is English to Marathi, English to Hindi, or English to any other language, just throw it away. Well, I use Advanced Learners Dictionary, as well as I have dictionaries pre-installed on the Kindle app. You can see that on the Kindle app you will get dictionary, and while reading it will just highlight the difficult words for you. You can just set it in the middle, or it means the level into the middle, or advanced, or beginners, and Kindle will show you the meaning of the word as you are reading. So that's the great resource which you can use. Also, if you are installing Kindle app on the iPad or any tablet, or even on your smartphones, you can do that. And that also, there also you can find a dictionary. When you are reading, the words will pop up, and you don't need to go into the another dictionary, the external dictionary. That is what I prefer, because it saves a lot of time. But there is always better option, and that you should have Advanced Learners Dictionary throughout the day. If you are reading, if you are listening, if you are coming across any new words, note them down in the evening, in the night, or anywhere, anytime when you get a little leisure time. Just go through all those words, find out the meaning, and try to use them. And that is what I'm going to talk next. Next tip for you people is learn new word every day. So maybe in the beginning you can learn 5 new words every day. You can focus on 5 new words every day, and later on in the next week, or maybe after 15 days, you can increase that number to from 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, or anything you are comfortable with. But just don't bombard yourself with 20 words a day, and in the beginning you will find it frustrating and you just give it up. Don't do that. Find the comfortable number in the beginning. Start with that. Maybe just 1 word a day. It's all right in the beginning. You can always increase that number in the next weeks or the following week. There is another very interesting thing that you can do, is that there are a lot many online dictionaries available. Go through their websites and you can sign up for word of the day. They will email you new word every day, and you can learn that word. There is another method. Or you can just install any of the dictionaries on your smartphones, and you can always look for the word of the day and they will tell you. Or you can also browse Google word of the day, and you will find a new word to learn from that. What I do in order to build my vocabulary and learn new words is, I just told you that on my Kindle app I already have pre-installed dictionary. I read number of pages. At least I read an hour a day, and by reading that I come across lot many new words, and I learn new words that way. And the next tip that I would like to give you is practice. Write down, or maybe you can talk to somebody. You can use those words, and until and unless you actually practice those words, they are not going to stay in your memory. So write a journal, write a diary, write a blog, write anything that you would like to do. What I do is I write a daily diary. I also write a blog. On the blog I just write whatever I like or whatever I think. And even right now I'm speaking to you, I'm talking to you, and that also is a practice. So you can do that as well in order to practice your vocabulary. These are some of the techniques that I wanted to talk to you about, and I have given all the related information and resources in the description below, so don't forget to check out that description if you want all the names of apps and resources and the links to the websites and blogs. I do have another blog on which I post all information related to English language, literature, English studies and everything. You can check that my blog in the description as well. And finally, what do you think are the best techniques and tips to build your vocabulary, to increase your vocabulary? Do let me know in the comments below. And if you still have questions related to vocabulary and building vocabulary or anything related to this topic, do post them in the comments and I try to reply to all the comments. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you really liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and you can also share this video with anybody who might be interested in building their vocabularies. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing, because on this channel I post all videos related to English studies, English literature, English grammar, spoken English, just like this one. That's it for today, my friends, and I'll be back next week with another interesting and exciting video.